Hello and welcome to my end of the year tag and the reading goals I have for next year. It is time for me to do this tag again. I do it every year. It's a booktube staple at this point. There are like 6 questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The fact that I knew. They're mostly about what I want to get done by this year and my plans for next year. Let's get into it. The first question is, are there any books you have started this year that you still need to finish? And for once in my life, yes, I do have some. The first one that I have not finished is Last Night at the Telegraph Club by Melinda Lowe. I've read like 70 pages of this and then never continued. Both of these, fun fact, are for Magical Readathon. I'm struggling. And the second book that I have started and have not finished is The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi. I've also read like 100 pages of this and I have not continued, but I do want to. Can you see that it is The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi? I hope you can. So yeah, I have these 2 books. We're gonna ignore the 40,000 post-its marking stuff. I need to finish these by the end of the year because I hate being in the middle of a book forever. The next question is if I have an autumnal read to transition into the winter. I don't. I just read whatever. I'm a mood reader. The third question is if I have any releases that I am waiting for that are coming out at the end of the year. I have one. It is the new Lauren Asher. I think it's called December Darling, and it's just a Christmas novella. I don't exactly know what it is about, but it is Lauren Asher. So apart from that, I don't think I have any other books that I'm waiting for that are for the end of this year. If they are, I will leave some on the screen, but I don't remember any specific one. So the next question is, what are the 3 books that I still want to read by the end of the year? I've picked 3 random ones. They do have a reason, but they're pretty random. The first one is the second book in the Orisha, I think, trilogy by Tomi Adeyemi. I read the first book at the beginning of the year, I'm pretty sure. Never continued, even though I did like the first book. I want to read this year because the third book has come out, or is coming out, something like that. And apparently this has made a lot of people not want to continue. So I'm a bit scared. I want to get to this and see what my thoughts are. The next book is From Blood and Ash. This is in my 10 books to read this year. I want to read at least some of the books on that list. This one is so old. It's been here so long. I never get to it. I want to get to it. That is my reasoning. And the third book is a potential unhaul, and it is A Deadly Education. I did not like Uprooted, nor did I like Spinning Silver, so I am more inclined to read this just to get rid of it, because I do want to give it a shot. I don't want to just get rid of it. The next book is always a very difficult one, but it is if I think there is a book that could shock me and become the favorite of the year. I don't know, honestly. Of all the ones that I've talked about, I don't think so. Maybe. I haven't had a lot of 5 stars this year, so it wouldn't be that difficult, but maybe Bride could be a new favorite. I don't know. It's more likely for romance to be a favorite than a fantasy. Fantasies are usually hit or miss for me, but romance I always enjoy at least a little bit, so I'm gonna say Bride for this question. And the last question is if I have made any plans for next year, reading-wise, obviously. And here's where I talk about my goals and stuff. I do add a little bit extra into this last little question for fun. So for next year, I have a lot of the same goals as every other year. I want to try to read 100 books. I don't know if this year I will be able to, but we'll see. So 100 books. I want to please, for like the 3rd year, my goal is to read Brandon Sanderson. Because I have 14 unread books by Brandon Sanderson, I need to get to them. So to make it maybe a bit more concrete, I'm gonna say that I want to read the Mistborn trilogy next year. I also am gonna stop doing TBR videos and just setting TBRs in general. They don't work for me. I'm giving up. I think I'm just gonna do a, kind of like Books and Lala does. She does a spring TBR, a summer TBR, a winter TBR. I think I'm gonna just do that. That feels more doable maybe. I don't know. I obviously want to participate in all of the readathons. There are more now. I didn't participate in Spookopoly or Bookopoly this year because there was too much going on. But next year I'm hoping to get to Magical Readathon, Bookopoly, and Clear Your Shit because I have found that, and I am currently participating in Clear Your Shit, which is surprisingly fun. I also want to participate in the 2-month-long readathons, which are Buzzword and the year-long Eldia adventure magical readathon thing. And finally, my goal, which has been the goal for 2 years now, is to try to lower the amount of books that I buy compared to the amount of books that I read, because my physical TBR is so massive. I think right now it's at 180. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I need to like stop buying books. I'm not gonna put myself on a book buying ban because that does not work. I think I'm just gonna try and make myself like a rule or something that I need to read the amount of books that I buy. So like if I read 20 books, I can't buy 20 books, but I need to read like 5 books to get a book, something like that. I need to set myself a goal. I don't know exactly what yet, but that is a plan for next year because it's a struggle bus right now. I think those are all my goals. I don't remember anything else right now. Those are all the plans that I have so far. There might be something else I don't remember, but yeah, those are my goals. But that is the end of this tag. Those are all the questions. I am excited for next year. I have a lot of books on my list that are coming out next year that I'm excited for. Am I excited to turn 25? No, but that's life. My brain will be fully developed next year. Is that not weird? To me it is. But that is everything for today, and I'll see you in my next weird video. Bye!